Welcome to. And we're doing it on a good microphone because I told you we have a better microphone that we could use. We just choose not to. So for this reality thing we're doing here, we're just using a good microphone. So sit back, relax, and enjoy just random entertainment as we scroll through. Actually, I'll get y'all caught up with everything, but this is a reality audio that we created right here. The Rashids we created a Rashid reality audio. So sit back, relax, enjoy it, and yeah, it's reality. We finding out now that it's 8:04 in the evening. Let me know it's this late. I'm just waking up. Let me set the stage here. I'm just waking up and I'm looking for we're looking at Instagram. We just scrolling through the Instagram post from a lot of people, celebrities and everything. And I don't know, and I'm just looking at the wealthy. I can't find like where are the normal people. We just seeing celebrities. I guess that's because of what they choosing to give us. So we seeing celebrities. And all we see is rich people. Rich people, and these rich people are enjoying things. And it makes you like think like the Johnny Cash record was right. I bet those rich people eating at fancy restaurants and shit like that. But you don't want to think like that. You don't want to. But that's good to be born fortunate like the way they are. That's good. That's good. I hope they really enjoy themselves being that way. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just it's breathtaking. It's breathtaking to see their lifestyles. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And I know they say that. Well, here's the thing. They say that they showing you the good side of shit, but their life is really fucked up or whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You got to give it up for them if they fortunate. Yeah, to have that kind of life that going on. They're fortunate. And so I'm sitting here looking at them. Oh, hold on, Instagram and shit. They just look like they really enjoying their life, you know. Being wealthy and having so much shit. And that's all right. That's all right. I commented on some, but they never, only one answered back, and I don't think nobody else gonna answer back. I don't think nobody else gonna say anything because they're busy and they're on tour, and I got a couple of ones on tour. So I don't know if I could give them a plug on here. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. We don't know if that's a good idea. We gotta mind our business. Like, we don't know if they want us to plug them or not, so we're not gonna do it. Is this who I think it is? Oh, that's amazing. VT. I can't even pronounce some of these names up here. I can't pronounce some of these names. And look at this. You gotta go get an education to get a good life. You know what I mean? When you get a good life, get a good education, then you can live a good life. You know, you gotta get an education. You gotta get. Nobody want a dumbass working for them. Nobody want a dumbass. So you gotta go. Yeah, it's important to get an education. Get a good education, then you can get a good Instagram feed. You know, I guess I don't fucking know how they got rich. I don't know. I don't know how they get rich. I don't know. I know well, we know they give some people permission and shit. So you could be rich, you can't be rich. You could be rich, you can't be rich. I know that, and he told us we can't, which is good because we're spiritual people anyway, so it doesn't matter. We live in God's kingdom, so it doesn't matter for us. But you know, if they regularly say you could be rich, you can't be rich. You could be rich, you can't be rich. They decide who they want to be rich. You gotta play by the rules. If you can't play by the rules, if you're not, what they say, if you're not applicable, then you can't be rich unless you sell drugs and stuff like that. Then you can be rich on your own. But you have to be pliable in a business, and then you can be a rich person. If you're the kind of person to do what you want to do, make your own decisions no matter what, or you hard-headed and stuff, they ain't gonna let you be rich and famous, dude. They're not, because you're not pliable. So, I won't necessarily say it's true. It's true though. It's true if you have your own opinion about shit, they ain't gonna let you be rich and famous, dude. Because you know why? You got your own opinion about shit. What did they say? What did they say? Then you can be rich and famous. And that's basically what you see on these Instagram feeds. You know, you gotta do what the fuck they tell you to do. Then you can be rich and famous. If you can't do what they fucking do, tell the motherfucker you can't be a motherfucker. That's the way it is. But who is it? I can understand why people say, from looking at these, I can understand why people say they make me feel bad. You know, it makes a person feel depressed watching this shit because they really show their ass on here. I'm not gonna lie about that. They really, really show their ass. They really show their ass, and that's what I'm saying. That's their job. This is all their jobs and shit. You know, if they gotta show their ass, they doing stuff. How else? There's no more media no more because the government shut down the media. They took away the TV sets, and there's no more media anymore. So social media is the only way to get promotion, decent promotion. So I understand they gotta show their ass, but they really show their ass on here, man. I mean, they really make you feel like shit. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. They really make you feel like shit. But that's the name of the game, I suggest. I guess that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. You know? In this world, it's the have and have-nots. And if you don't have not, then that's just the way it is. It's people overseas that's dying. They're starving to fucking death, dude. And when you look at the world, what they doing, nobody gives a fuck. It's just really, well, I'm not throwing I'm from the streets. We from the projects. We funny. So I don't give a fuck. I'm not saying this, that, and the other, but it's just ironic how a lot of people are starving to death. And then you come over here and look at these, and nobody gives a fuck. It's just really crazy. And then when you go through something, you expect everybody to give a fuck about you. The world's supposed to fucking stop when you go through something. But you gotta realize when you go through something and nobody give a fuck about you, you gotta understand how the world works. Then it's not so bad. Then it's not so fucking bad. Because you understand why nobody give a fuck about you when you suffer. Look what you're doing right now while they suffer. You know, that's the way the world is, you know? So, I don't know. It's just one of those fucking things. When did she upload this? 10 weeks. 10. That's 2 months. That's pretty low. Yeah, that's pretty low. You think she'll have more than that. This is 1 week ago. It's a shame because they missing out. But they're around vipers though. These people here are around vipers. Yeah, they don't know. I mean, they live in the. Look at them. They rich. They rich, but they live in a viperous life. Like they're living a. I mean, they can't. How the fuck they gonna trust somebody when they rich? How the fuck does that work? Everybody's a viper. And when you look at, well, I'm not even going. I was going to say it's nice people out here, but I'm considering who we are. Yeah, we're nice. So I can't speak for like anybody else, and because anybody else, they're not. You know, they I don't know who the fuck. We can't find nobody nice. We can't. So I'm not going to tell them that they're around rich vipers. And people wanting to get their money, but they could be passing up on good friendships with normal people. I'm not gonna tell them that. I'm not gonna tell them that because that's the case with us around here, but not with everybody. But you feel that way, like you want to tell them that, like you know, it's good to be around a rich be around rich, but it's good also to know that you can have friends with normal people that's not rich. But I don't know that. I don't. Yeah, we not. I'm not. I don't. I can't. We can't speak on everybody. So we're gonna just keep our mouth. I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut on that case. But it's just everything has a price on it. Everything has a price. You know. They said they sell their souls to be wealthy in the world today. They sell their souls to be wealthy. And I didn't sell my soul. We didn't sell our soul. They pulled me off the street and put me in a Hollywood movie. I ain't had to sell shit. So I don't know how they sell these shows. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. What I do know. I'm not gonna say I don't know and just say I do. Yeah. What I do know is just I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say anything. I mean, why? I guess what I'm trying to say is, why are you showing the good parts about your ass? Won't you show like not suffering? Like, okay, this is me concerned about what's going on overseas in another country and all. This is how I feel about it. It's nothing like that. I'm not saying nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. It's somebody let me show they bad saying side and say we're gonna show them. I'm gonna tell y'all. They come on and they in bed and they got no makeup on and they saying, "Oh, I feel bad about them overseas." I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about show them the real you. You know, but I guess they can't because they have managers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have managers, they have producers, And they have all of these people that saying they only got to see the good side of you because you're promoting yourself. And you don't want to get laughed at. You don't want to get laughed at. And that's what they'll do. They'll laugh at you. They won't see your point of view because all they see is a rich person and they see a person is on screen. That's all they see. And they're not going to see. So why bother? Why bother? But it would be nice to let them see, like a normal you, like a normal fucking you. I don't give a fuck about it. I think it's all under entertainment. We don't. Tell the truth, sweetie. We don't. We think that's what I said. It's all under entertainment. So it's all under entertainment. So if I'm not entertaining, then y'all gonna see this. What y'all looking at right now is what I'm trying to say. Like we ain't gotta. I'm not gonna make y'all. I'm not dazzling and all that fucking shit. What is it? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. But if I would. But here's the thing about it. Also, if you were getting a check from the industry, there's no fucking telling what you do. Meaning, I could sit here and talk this shit. I could sit here and talk all this bullshit about this, about that. But if I all of a sudden was rich, like that commercial, two white guys walking down the street and two black guys walking down the street, and one of them jump in there and turn white and just say "fuck you" to the other one, and he come out and say, "You don't know what you'd do if you was in their shoes, and rich and had money and all of this fucking. You don't know what you do." So it's very important to just understand that. You don't know what you would do if you was in their shoes, so you can't really say, nobody can really say that, they showing off or something. Like, you don't know, well, you'll probably do something worse if you had millions of dollars in the fucking bank and had people crying your name, and when you post something, you have all of these comments, you don't know what you'll fucking do. But it's easy for you to look at this shit and say, they're showing a good side of them. They're not showing no bad sides of them. It's easy for you to say that, but you don't know what you would do if you were rich and famous and had the opportunity. God, she's fucking beautiful, man. But the point is, you don't know I'm looking at somebody post. Don't worry about who it is. But, you don't know what you up to. You don't fucking know what you up to. I want to entertain also and all this, but I know the times don't call for it. So I'm going to come on and do stuff like this. Like, this is reality thing here. This is our first reality audio social media shit. This is and I want y'all to check it out. I want y'all to check it out. If it's a success, I'll do another one. If not, then fuck it. I don't know. But listen, I don't know how long this gonna last either. I don't know how long this gonna last either. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't even give a shit. It's just a reality audio something for us to hang out with. And, y'all check it out. But you don't know what it's like to be a person. And everybody in the world basically knows who you are. What kind of life would you live? Think about it. What kind of life would you have? I mean, everybody knows the fuck who you are, dude. Everybody, because they say, I see you in a movie. Or I see you on a TV set. Could you imagine waking up in the morning knowing that if you walk outside, people are going to suspect of knowing who you are? How could you handle that? How can you handle? What would I mean? Like, how could you deal with that? How would you handle that? These people on here, this social media shit, they're handling it, and you thinking like y'all really okay with that shit? Like y'all really good with that? I mean, people knowing the fuck who you are, or think they know who you are. They think they really fucking know you do, and they're going by what they seeing on the screen. They don't know nothing, but they still know who you are. Can you handle that? Everywhere you go is a possibility that somebody's gonna recognize you and know who you are. Not in a lot of cases. A lot of cases, you could be standing right next to a celebrity and don't even fucking know it. That's truth be told. That's truth be told. But in a modern form, in a basic form, you know, how could you handle that? People know who you are, and if you get lost somewhere and you need help, and you walking down the street and needs help or whatever, you may go up to a person and you know, and they know who you are. You don't know what you're gonna go through. Like we was watching that MC Hammer VH1 movie, Too Legit to Quit, whatever like that. I forgot what it's called, but it was the true life of MC Hammer, and he goes, if he see this happen, this is in a movie, he goes out and take his daughter to the movies, and one person spotted who he was, and they start coming around him saying, MC Hammer, MC Hammer, and then his daughter, he loses his daughter and shit. And this is a little girl, he loses her, and I mean, like, that can happen while you asking for help. Knowing that life is the way it is, how could they handle that? I mean, like, they gotta be some strong sons of bitches. I mean, to say that they better, when they go out in the car or whatever, right, if they get lost, they are, I mean, look what they up against. Somebody knowing who they are, how they gonna find their way back? How they gonna handle that? You know, remember that movie Misery? That type shit. I mean, I don't know how they do it. So the point is, we're looking through this Instagram thing. We just scrolling down, and I don't know how they handle that shit. And another fucking thing, where is the normal people at? Why we don't have normal people on this Instagram? We seeing all rich, famous people. I mean, why they attract me here with these rich Hollywood people? I'm not saying I don't want to look at them. That's not what I'm saying. Where's the normal motherfuckers? I don't understand it. I went to home page, and there's all Hollywood celebrities. Maybe it's the algorithm that's doing it because I am fucking with a couple of Hollywood celebrities. I am. So I don't. Maybe that's the reason why. It's like they think that I want to fuck with all of Hollywood. I don't want to fuck with them. They don't give a fuck about me. They go up in airplanes. We don't go up in airplanes. There's a big difference. So don't say I'm fucking with, Hollywood celebrities. And half of them I say hi to, they don't say hi back. So you can't, it's just certain ones that I'm fucking with. So I'm trying to find, I'm trying to find out where the normal people are on Instagram. So I could, I don't want nothing stupid like TikTok. I don't want nothing like that. That's the young. Don't go too young and shit. Don't get too fucking young. Ain't nothing wrong with But when you go on TikTok, you automatically run into young people jumping around and doing all that shit. And I ain't with all that. I'm not with all that. My brain is just, I can't fuck with shit like that. So where are the normal people, the regular people? I'm not saying celebrities not regular people. I'm not saying it, but I don't understand why we all in this rich shit every fucking thing. I don't want to look at no fucking rich people, dude. No offense, and I just don't want to look at rich people. What the fuck am I looking at for? Unless it's a particular celebrity I'm interested in, Other than that, I don't want to look at no fucking rich people, dude. I just don't want to do it. So I don't know why the fuck is all in my goddamn face. I don't understand it. Well, oh well. I go, that's the way Instagram is and whatever. But I really don't care looking at no damn rich people, dude. I really don't care. Don't really care for that, man. God bless him. God fucking bless him, dude. So I got to fucking say, man. God bless him. I can't fuck with that shit. Being noticed. And then, you know, I don't know. That's just our intake on it. Yeah, it's whatever, man. It's what fucking ever. It's just, they just strong people. Them and women are strong people. Women, period, are strong people. The celebrities are strong people. You have a lot of strong people here on the planet Earth, and you're not even paying it no attention. How women are walking around knowing that men are naturally stronger than them. And they walking around the planet Earth with these, another man ain't got to worry about walking around the planet Earth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man ain't got to worry about it. Walking around the planet Earth knowing that another human is stronger than him. And he ain't what women do. And it makes them very, very strong doing that shit. They very brave. The only men to worry about is police officers or people that got guns or whatever, and they stronger. If that makes any sense, that's all men got to worry about. What? But then men ain't got to worry about. Women got to worry about. Women got to worry about is another species that's stronger than me. And I'm here walking down the street on my car, and that's some brave ass fucking shit. But that's why God said, "Come and let me take care of it." But they don't listen. Yeah, they don't believe in God, so I can't run there. They rather do it on their own. You know, I know it's men here, but ain't nobody gonna fuck with me because I'm a woman, and they got all this shit. And it's still brave for women to do that. It's still brave for women to do that. So we trying to. So what we gonna eat for dinner around here? What we gonna eat? We gonna eat some rich food. Shit. I'm guessing rich food is like Roman noodles with some clams in it, with some lettuce, and it will look rich if we did that. Put it in a bowl, it will look like rich food. Ain't nothing but Roman noodles and lettuce, and it will look like rich food. So we could eat rich food if we want. I wonder what they eat. I know they probably eat. I don't know. There is no good art on a full stomach. The best art in the world was created on an empty stomach. Never forget that. Never forget that. Never forget that. The best art was created on an empty stomach, not a full stomach. Is this what's the name? Be like, you want to be special in somebody's life. Don't you want to be special in somebody's life? Where somebody think about you and say you're a different person or something like that. What you like that? To be special in somebody's life. When they think about you, they get good feelings, or just a odd feeling, or just a weird feeling, or what you like that? to be special in somebody's life? You know how hard that is to be special in somebody's life? You know how hard that is? Do you realize how hard that is? Because people on these Instagram, I'm still scrolling down while I'm talking to you guys. We are, we we're still scrolling down here while we talking to you. Talking to y'all. Now I see is rich people, rich, and on top of rich. And then I know that's all it's about, being rich and all. But do you realize how hard it is to be a special person to somebody? And Hollywood celebrities got help. They got writers that make them look a certain way where they become special to a lot of people, but it may not be true. It may not, they may say, where was this taken? Where was this? No, I don't know where they get these pictures from. I don't know. Yeah, let's go to another one. We were looking at. That's too many celebrities in one place. That's too many fucking celebrities in one place. I can't handle it. I'm just a quiet person. I don't know. We just quiet hermits. And when it gets too crazy on these posts, we just go somewhere else. We don't stick around. We don't stick around, man. We don't stick around. So that's why I tell y'all, Rashid lovers out there, man. I care about y'all. And and when I seen it, I mean it. I care about y'all. When y'all not around, when y'all not listening to me and everything, I want you to know I care about y'all. And that's the truth. That's the truth, man. I want you to know that. Yeah. I want y'all to know that. And quite frankly, if it wasn't no copyrights on this fucking social media, y'all know I'll be going to fuck off on here. Baby, we'll be losing our mind. But they got copyright, so it's only you're limited at what you can do on here. You're limited. You're very, very limited. So I'm not for the rhetoric and nothing fancy and shit. Just normal talking, just normal. Just talking, just hear me out. Just hear me out. You know how hard it is to be rich? You know how hard it is you rich, but are you rich? Are you really rich? Or are you rich because yeah, exactly. Just the reputation of being rich. It's just a reputation. You know you poor. You know you suffer. You gotta pay for this and pay for that, pay for this, and even when you go broke, you still gonna be looking rich because you once was rich. So are you really rich? The question is, are you really rich? I guess that's the question. Are you a really rich person? Or are you just banking off the reputation of being rich while you gotta pay for all your promotions, you gotta pay for all your shit. So, and on top of that, you gotta watch because people know who you are. I mean, you got to be a strong son of a bitch, man, to live that kind of life. You gotta be really strong, man. Really strong, really brave, in our opinion, right? Yeah. You gotta be extremely brave to live that kind of life. To go places and knowing that people may see who you are and then crowd around you. But kids today say they not into Hollywood celebrities no more. Kids today, they say social media is the way, not Hollywood. So Hollywood is going to be changing if it ain't already changed. And that's not a good thing. They're going to be upset about that. But that's just the way it is. Kids are into social media. They're not into Hollywood no more. They got to come up with something good with Hollywood. Something really good. Because kids are into social media. But they still got the reputation of being rich. Even if they go poor. And they got to continue on watching the ads wherever they go. And that's a tough motherfucking thing there, dude. They got to be some strong sons of bitches, man. There's a lot of people in Hollywood that I like. You know? And I know for a fact they probably not rich because they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. I think that Lark Voorhees is one of the prettiest black women in Hollywood. Is the top prettiest black women in Hollywood. But look what they did to her. Look what they put her through. Look what they recreated her. It's just showing you how they view beauty in Hollywood, especially with urban, because we urban people around here. Yes, we urban. You know. And it's just amazing what they did to her because she's so fucking beautiful. They recreated her. They rearranged her. They took her face and rearranged it. And now her looks is different. But in her heyday, she is the top, if not all, because Jada Pinkett is pretty awesome. But Lark Voorhees is the, by far, besides Jada and a couple of other women, one of the top beautiful women in Hollywood. Hands down. I've never seen a black woman that pretty before in Hollywood. I'm not going to fucking lie to you. Besides Vanessa Williams. Besides Vanessa Williams, the Miss America thing. Lark Voorhees. That's the girl who played in Saved by the Bell, the black girl in that Saved by the Bell TV show. And I never seen a black girl that beautiful before. Never. But the point of man is they recreated her. They fucked her up because of that. Her and what's the other one who played Clueless? Yeah, that one who played Clueless. That black girl in there. These are urban women that just they looks are beyond. They're beyond beautiful. Are beyond beautiful, and you don't see them anywhere. The real beautiful women, you don't see them anywhere. You don't see. Robert Townsend did a TV show, The Parenthood. I think it's The Parenthood, something like that. And his daughter in there, her name was Zaria. You don't see beautiful women like that no more. Now they look like monkeys. They not all of them, not all of them. I'm not gonna say all of them, but I'm not insulting and it's a lot of urban beautiful women. You know that. But I'm saying how they view urban women in Hollywood. They always fuck them up. If they're real beautiful, they always fuck them up. And they're saying there's a lot of women that I really fancy. It's a lot of women I really fancy. But I know that the real beautiful ones, they fuck up. And they put the ugly ones up top. And they put the beautiful ones on the bottom. I don't know why they do that to urban. But they do. They do. And it's not fair. You know, it's not fair. I'm not saying all urban women look like monkeys. I'm not saying it. But I'm saying it's some beautiful urban women out there. And they fucked up. And it doesn't make no sense that Lark Voorhees went down as being a crazy woman. You know, it's just fucked up how they did that on purpose. They some, you know, dude, in this world, even the Jews own Hollywood. So you even got it or you don't got it. You know, you ain't gotta fuck nobody up, dude. You know, you ain't gotta do that. The Jews own the shit any fucking way. So I don't know why you act is crazy, you know. You ain't gotta fuck nobody up like that. You ain't gotta do that shit. You really ain't gotta do that. I'm all about the pussy. I ain't about none of that other fucking shit. I'm about the pussy. And y'all know I'm about the pussy. That's the way I am, you know. And they ain't had to fuck up Lark Voorhees like that. They had to do that. They didn't have to do that, man. Let's see. Fancy. What's so funny? You over there laughing, sweetie. What's so... I ain't trying to be a smart. I'm just saying. They had to fuck her up like that, man. They had to fuck her up like that. She's one of the prettiest women I ever seen in my fucking life. Is Urban. And they kicked her ass. They kicked her fucking ass, dude. And niggas ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna help her out. They ain't gonna help her out because they you know, Master. She's scared of Master. Shit, Master gonna get me and all this fucking stupid ass shit. So they ain't gonna fucking do nothing to help her out. And now she's noted as being a crazy ass woman. And it's not fair, man. It's not fair. And you leave us with these fucked up ass looking women. Well, it ain't leaving me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't leaving me, but I'm just saying, you know. It just don't make no sense how a woman that beautiful could go down the drain and you know, get fucked up. It's just, you know. It's a really fucked up situation, man, you know? You know? The Jew Hollywood, Jews and everything. And white woman is perfect. And she's on another level. Shit, they fucked her up. Everything that's beautiful, they fuck up. Every damn thing. I don't. It's like they want everything gorilla looking. They want people to look like gorillas, dude, all over the world. What the fuck they like Planet of the Apes? That's what they like. They that fucked up, dude. Think about that shit. This shit is just crazy, fucking crazy, dude. They want everybody to look like monkeys, dude. What the fuck is wrong with them? I don't understand it. I'm really baffled. It's a difference between. Look, let me explain something. It's a difference between looking ugly and then looking like a fucking monkey, dude. It's a difference, dude. Do you understand that? If somebody's unattractive, right? They're unattractive. Okay, we got that. But dude, they want them straight up looking like monkeys, and I don't understand. That's the part I don't understand. If you want an ugly world, then have your fucking ugly world, dude. Have your ugly world. But you want them to look like monkeys, dude? Jesus, it's us. I don't understand the industry. I really don't understand them. I think something wrong with the ads. I think really they need some kind of, I don't know. Ain't nobody here to counsel them because they're the rich and elite. So it's nobody here to, but they need to have a cup of tea with somebody, and somebody need to just ask them. I'm not being a smart ass because you know I'm not a smart ass, but somebody need to ask them straight out, straight to the point. Straight to the point, dude. Somebody needs to ask him. Do you have a monkey fetish? Do you have a primate fetish? Just ask him. What's wrong with asking? It's like saying, it's like how can I say this? How can I say this? How can I say this? Wait a minute. You are part of the elite. You are part of the elite. Okay. You're part of the elite. But what if you know how they make decisions for everybody inside of the industry? Okay. You make the decisions on them, but just ask them. Do y'all have a monkey? Do y'all have a primate fetish? Why do y'all have a primate fetish? You got all this money. And I think y'all have a primate fetish. And that is serious. That's serious. It ain't funny. I know y'all laugh. Some of y'all laughing out there. It's a difference between looking ugly than looking like a straight monkey, dude. And I think these motherfuckers have a primate fetish. And the thing about it is, we don't have a voice around here. So it doesn't matter what we say. We got that. Rashid ain't shit. Nobody listens to Rashid. Rashid corny. Rashid stupid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could go on and on. But at the same time, dude, I think they have a primate fetish. You know what a primate is? That's a fucking ape. That's a gorilla. That's like some kind of... It ain't funny. Stop laughing. They want the white man to look like an ape. I had to tap or something. They want the white man to look like an ape. They want the white woman to look like an ape. And I don't understand why. I don't get it. Do you like monkeys? Do the industry like monkeys? Do you got a fascination with monkeys, dude? Is that what it is? You actually have a fascination with monkeys, with apes. I don't understand it. But if that's the word, let me tell you something about the plane. No, let me say this, sweetie. Let me say this. The world is full of all kind of shit in it. It's full of all kind of perverted, sick, twisted ass shit. But that monkey shit, that's one of the toppest motherfuckers, dude. You like people, you want people on television and walking around. They look like apes and act like apes. Why? Is that such a hard question to ask? Now I'm not talking like this because I'm on Instagram and I'm scrolling down looking at all these rich people. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that these motherfuckers have a monkey fetish. And ain't nobody saying nothing about it. They ain't have a real monkey fetish in the 1970s and especially 1960s when the hippies was here. When the hippies was here and they ruled the world, because at one time in 1969 ruled everything, they didn't have a monkey fetish. White people, they look like monkeys, dude. They was painting faces, different colors, and saying we want peace. You know, we had the Beatles out. Yeah, all these Sgt. Pepper was out. And all these motherfucking things. Dude, they ain't look like monkeys, dude. They didn't look like monkeys. They didn't look like monkeys. Ain't no monkeys in the Yellow Submarine. There weren't no monkeys in the Black Panthers and stuff like that. There wasn't no monkeys in the Black Panthers. These black men stood up straight. These black men had mustaches. These black men had afros. They ain't look like no good. Now they look like, I mean, I don't understand. When did the world take a turn and say, hey, they woke up one morning and said, hey, I want everybody to look like monkeys in Hollywood. And they're all over I don't understand that the way they bodies, like in that Lewinsky guy in Russia. No, baby, let me say this shit. That's why they ain't inviting him to no fucking meetings. In Ukraine, he's the president of Ukraine. He said, "Look at where he is. Look at his body frame." And they said, "Look at us. Look at standing up straight. And look at this motherfucker." And he said, "No, But yet they turn around and want everybody on TV. They say no to him and then go and sit and watch people look like monkeys entertaining. And I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. They hypocrites. They fucking liars. They fucking idiots. And you know why I'm talking like this? Because it's the most stupidest, ridiculous conversation somebody could talk about. And guess what? Ain't nobody talking about it because nobody's bringing it to the table. And as long as it stays that way, it's going to stay here. And I've been dealing with monkeys ever since that Hulk Hogan motherfucker was on Earth with that junkyard dog ass shit. And I was in school and they was acting like monkeys in school with that Hulk Hogan shit. And fuck his ass. I don't give a fuck about him. Because he don't know what he did to these urban kids back in the 80s. But that's another story. He's out of here. His fucking shit is snuffed the fuck out. Ripping off his shirt. He ripped off his shirt for Donald Trump. Then he tipped over and died. What kind of fucking shit is that, dude? And that's what he been through. That's what he did. I'm not lying to you. I'm not fucking lying to you. As I'm here, sitting here, as we sitting here smoking weed, we're not fucking lying to you. That's what happened to his ass. He ripped off his shirt promoting Donald Trump, then tipped over and fucking died. You fucking loser ass shit. And he promoted the monkey shit with that Hulk, that wrestling mania bullshit. And you know, and this guy was he did a wrestling move on his sister and killed her. This little black little boy. You know, one of them black little chimps took his little sister and broke her neck, dude, because of Hulk Hogan. And now this motherfucker gonna rip off his chest, representing Donald Trump, then tip over and die. This world ain't shit. This world ain't never been shit, and ain't never gonna amount to shit. And the only thing that will protect this world is God the Almighty. If it ain't God the Almighty, ain't nobody gonna protect this fucking world, dude. You gotta believe in God. You don't. You gotta believe in God. Yeah. Give me some more weed. Give me some fucking more weed. They don't want me up there saying, okay, right now, we've been talking for like an hour. And right now I say, okay, we want to thank our guests for being here. The white man will lose his fucking mind if I see some shit like that. You know why? Because he's a white man. That's why. I want to thank our guests for being on this Ridecast, this reality Ridecast. I want to thank our special guests for being here. White man will lose his fucking mind, dude. He got y'all scared to talk to me. He got y'all scared to say anything to me, dude. And I'm sitting here looking at the whole damn thing. I ain't laughing at him. I'm laughing at y'all guys. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. That's all I got. They want everybody looking like monkeys and shit. And Lark Voorhees is if not, the prettiest black woman I have ever seen up in some day. She's so black. She's so fucking pretty. I wouldn't even know that. I wouldn't even put her in a black category. But they fucked her up, and that's why they fucked her up bad. They fucked her up bad, dude. They fucked her up bad. For the God. When you turn middle age and shit, that's when a woman shit really come out. Because, no matter how old a woman gets, the beauty always stays in the eyes. And only mature people know this information. Her beauty will always stay in her eyes, no matter how old she get. And I know Lark Voorhees really look really fucking good now. Because she's turning the middle age. I remember she ain't in the spotlight. Nobody get fuck about her. Nobody give a fuck about her, dude. And Jada Pickett and that girl who played in what's that movie? Harlem Nights. That girl who fucked up that white cop, that white man, that white whoever he was. And she said she was like she manipulated him and shit for a package. She's another, I don't know her name, but she's another pretty. It's so many pretty urban people in Hollywood. So many pretty urban, and they just fuck them up. They either do two right. They either do two things. They either fuck them up, or you never see them. And they take all the ugly motherfuckers and shove them up front. It's the main people in Hollywood. I don't understand it. They want people to look like monkeys, dude. They got a monkey fetish in Hollywood, dude. Is that what it is? That's what it's coming to? After watching Meryl Streep, Goldie Hawn, we all they got monkey fetish, dude. That's so crazy, man. You got to pay attention to what's going on. Then they gonna turn around and treat Lewinsky, whoever the fuck his name is in Ukraine, and say, no, we ain't putting him with us because the way he looks and shit, and y'all the real men. You ain't no fucking real man, dude. You got a monkey fetish. How the fuck you ain't no real man, dude? You ain't no fucking real man. You ain't no fucking real man, dude. Because you got a monkey fetish, dude. You ain't no real man. It ain't fucking funny. Y'all already laughing and shit. They want the white man to look like a monkey. And it ain't fucking funny. It ain't. The white people all fucked up now. They all fucked up. Everything just a fucking big primate fucking bullshit. It's just. With a Y. Yeah, there you go. Circles. I'm glad y'all hanging out with me, you know. But I want y'all to know. I got a monkey fetish. no, seriously. No, seriously. No shit. Nah. Is this the real life? It's just this fantasy. And that's just the way it is. I guess we've been talking for like an hour. Jeez. It's a shame that we have to do this because the world is so screwed up. If I do some amazing stuff on RVT Rashid's video too, nobody see a fucking thing. They won't see a goddamn. They'll be a Rashid that's beautiful, but I can't pay attention to you, man. Look what they doing to the world. This guy got his head blown right the fuck off, right on the goddamn shit. I mean, he got his shit blown right the fuck off his damn face, talking that he trying to get back white America with Donald Trump, and they blew his fucking head right the fuck off. And then say he's a guy who was wearing the American flag on his t-shirt. See what I'm saying? They think people think like monkeys. They really believe. Man, they so full of fucking. But again, what we say don't count. what we say don't count, or what we say don't matter, you know? So we're not gonna get into it. But I'll tell you what. Good luck with that. How about that? Good luck with that. Everybody, what the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking? I'm busy scrolling down this thing. I ain't looking. It's not Instagram I'm looking at, but it's just basic pictures and stuff. And my brain is on. Oh, look at this alien. I don't know why people look like monkeys. I don't understand why they want everybody to look like monkeys. That's why nobody likes Rashid. That's why nobody likes Rashid. That's why nobody likes. That's why they don't like us really. Because everybody, you gotta have that kind of that is a bone in the shoulder thing. They say monkeys have a bone in their shoulder, along with people, humans. I don't have it. As y'all see, we don't have it around here. Yeah. Exactly, sweetie. Exactly. My baby, see, y'all know, my kids know, we don't have that. We don't have that. I'm sorry to disappoint whoever. You know, we're so sorry, but we don't have that. But my shoulder's fucked up. I fell. And I need to go to doctors and get it looked at, but COVID-19 all over the place. I don't trust no hospitals right now. People checking in on motherfuckers and not checking back. Y'all, they checking in. Yeah, sweetie. You know it. They checking in and not checking back out, man. This motherfucker went in for a checkup. And now he dead. Of course, I'm talking about Pope Francis. And after some shit like that, man, I don't know. I really don't know about the hospital fucking thing. I'm not down and shit, but this motherfucker went in for a checkup. And now to this very day, he dropped 10. Now, that's into that. So, people out there, I ain't the only one. People out there got ailments and stuff. And they say, I want to go to the hospital, but you know, that's a gamble nowadays. You know, because they got COVID out there. You got all kind of shit out there, and that's a gamble, man. That's a fucking gamble, man. That's a gamble. Luther Vandross said, "Life is a gamble." That's what Luther Vandross said. Luther Vandross said, "Life is a gamble," and the day that nigga dead. So, go ahead with that bullshit. You know? Luther Vandross said, "Life is a gamble," and the day that motherfucker dead. Come off the shit, man. With that, go check up. Get check up. Come off the shit. People shot themselves up with that shit, and now they running their cars all over in crowds and every fucking thing else. And that guy shot up a building saying it's because of the vaccine. That's why he locked it. He don't know where he went. He just locked his ass up and threw his ass away. Now they saying we're gonna take it away from the people for I don't know if it's for a reason or they gonna take it away from the people, and we never heard from him. We never heard of him. We don't know what happened. What happened? What happened? George Michael was giving blowjobs in the bathroom. Now he did. Swear to God, man. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. Like y'all give a fuck. But nonetheless, We're gonna go ahead and take off. And I guess we'll be doing this again soon. I don't know. I'll make it more reality next time when we do this. Right now, it's just us talking. Because I was looking at that Instagram shit. And I'm like, who the fuck they think they are? They think they pissing champagne. You go to these rich parties. Right, sweetie, and we say this all the time. Now I'm gonna say it on the air. We go to these rich parties. I mean, you go to these rich parties. And everybody pissing champagne and wine. They pissing wine. So why the fuck you acting stuck up? Everybody pissing wine, dude. Everybody pissing champagne. Like I'm pissing champagne like the next motherfucker. Why you gonna treat me like shit? Why you gonna treat us like shit, babe? Why they gonna treat us like shit? We're pissing wine. And we pissing when we say, excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom. And when you are at one of those rich gatherings, piss coming out my shit like everybody, champagne coming out my shit, wine coming out my shit like everybody else. So why you treating me like fuckers? I don't understand. Grow up. Jerry Lewis died looking stupid just like Dean Martin, dude. And Alfred Hitchcock. All the gangsters dead. So why you walking around here Why they walking around here, Bond? I don't know, Fred. And Rashid, you said they pissing champagne. And what does that mean? Fred Flintstone motherfucker. I'm telling you they walking pissing champagne and pissing wine. He means they're pissing wine, Fred. That's what he means. They're pissing wine and champagne. So what why are they acting in it? They're acting that way because they're rich people. That's why, Barn. Stupid ass shit. Oh, well. You're a rich person. You really believe that? And I guess you'll say I'm a white man, too. Yeah, Fred, we're white. Don't believe the hype. Remember what they said. Oh, well. Let me get out of here, man. And I guess we're going to talk again, man. Because there's a lot more I got to say up in here. And this is bullshit. And y'all know this is bullshit. And I'm looking at the Instagram, scrolling down, like, who the fuck they think who they fooling? They better pay attention to their hemorrhoids. I mean, who they fooling? It ain't my business and nothing. I don't give a fuck. It ain't my business and nothing. I'm just saying. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, man. It is RET Ridecast, a different kind of Ridecast. We appreciate y'all coming over here. And we're going to do this again soon. Take care. Be safe. And ain't no words. I don't know what to tell you. This King Kong, Mighty Joe, young ass fucking shit. I don't know what to tell you, man. So I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.